Hey there, it's Vicki Marie. I am so glad you're here with me again for another self-care reset video. So if you caught the last video, we talked about some really simple things that we can do to help us take better care of ourselves, to just feel more grounded, more balanced in these crazy times, in this upside down world. I keep that theme going because it kind of feels like that, like the world's a little upside down sometimes. We wonder, is it us or is it the world? Well, it's the world, I think, right? Mm-hmm. So today I want to dive in just a little bit deeper and I've got a few more tips I want to share, some things that I've been using in my own life. And John is my witness. Like, I am such a self-care geek, right?
Yes, you.
I'm constantly talking about these things. You know, self-care isn't a one and done thing. It's a journey. And sometimes oftentimes it's easy to get off track, and it's okay. The important thing is that we just keep coming back to it. We keep making those little adjustments that help us feel a little more balanced and a little more grounded. So let's start with something really simple, but incredibly effective: mindful breathing. When life feels overwhelming, just taking a few deep breaths can really help us reset. Now here's a quick exercise. I use it all the time. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4, hold it for 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Simple, simple. Just try and do this for a minute or maybe 2 whenever you need to feel a little more calm in your mind. It really helps. So I just want to acknowledge, you're going to see me with my hair up, my hair down. It's kind of early here. I want to get my workout done, and that's part of my self-care. And I'm fitting my videos into my normal, oops, I bumped the microphone, my normal self-care, kind of the stuff I'm doing. So you'll get a glimpse of that too. So this is how we're going to roll this month for Self-Care Reset. Next, let's talk about creating a little sanctuary in your home that doesn't have to be a whole room. Just a small space where you can relax and you can read and you can unwind and do whatever you want to do. Maybe it's just a comfy chair by the window. That's sort of what John and I have here. It's a little reading nook, a corner. You can put some candles out, listen to some soft music if you want to. Just a place where you can retreat to whenever you feel like you need a moment of peace. Now for us, we sit at the front window. We don't have a porch. Right, John? So we just kind of sit and stare out the window, mm-hmm. and people watch, which is quite interesting. That's good self-care.
Just when we're having our coffee.
Just when we're having our coffee. But it is interesting. It's like, I love the idea of a front porch. I never had a front porch. I haven't had a front porch since we were like kids. So this is sort of my front porch. John's right here with me, and I'm making him contribute. Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting compensated.
We want your opinion. You get compensated enough. So now another tip is that's really made a big difference in my life, and I know John's, is just, it's amazing how focusing on what we're thankful for can really shift our perspective. You know, at the end of the day, just take a moment, write down 3 things that you're grateful for, or pray and, do a little prayer and be thankful for 3 things. Can be anything that brings a smile to your face during the day, makes your day a little brighter. Just simple little things. Create a habit or simple habit out of it, and it can make a really big impact. John and I are just enjoying some lunch, and he picked up some fresh watermelon from the farms when he went out there the other day, huh, John?
Yeah, amazingly good.
Oh, talk about a self-care treat. Go out to the local farm, find a local farm. Go out there and get yourself some fresh fruit and vegetables if you're not growing it yourself, which we're not this year.
Yeah, those are the seedless.
Yeah, these are seedless, so they are super good, really sweet. And they were, what, 2 for $5 or something?
Yeah, but it was one of those farms that's kind of off the beaten path.
Yeah, yeah, we have some bigger farms out there, but this was a smaller farm. But yeah, really good. Support those local farmers. All right, so next, let's talk about doing a digital detox. John and I do that. We go camping. We're getting ready to go camping now. We're probably leaving in, what, 2 days? And he said, "Don't leave. I'm just going to sit here. You don't need to talk to me." But he's got allergies. I've got allergies. So he's like, don't make me talk. It'll make me cough. All right. But we are going to go camping in a couple of days. And if you've seen some of my camping videos, I love camping. I love getting out away from technology and doing what we call a digital detox. We're all so very connected all the time. And sometimes it's just good to get away from that. It could be that you might want to turn off the phone an hour before you go to bed. Or maybe once a week, just spend one day where you take a break from technology, maybe your computer, maybe checking your email. And use that time to do something that nourishes you, nourishes your soul. Maybe cooking, nourish your body, go for a walk. Do something for you instead of just scrolling the screen. And television. Now, I like a good TV show. You guys know I've been talking about the Stranger Things series that John and I both got into that. We just finished up another series. I think it was Vampire Discovery of Witches. That's what it was. Discovery of Witches. It was kind of good. I mean, it was 3 seasons and I love seasons where they shows where they do the end of the season. They don't leave you hanging. So I look for that before I start a movie now or a limited series. But I think Discovery of Witches was a good one, especially I think this time of year is where all the Halloween decorations are out. And I do think, well, John and I both agree, taking a digital detox, you've got to just get away from the television, get away from streaming the movies and constantly listening to things. Give your ears a break. And let's not forget the power of connection. Connection, like real connection to real people in the real world. Spending quality time with loved ones. Even if it's just a quick phone call or a coffee date, just a little time together makes a difference. It can boost your mood and it reminds you of what's important. So make an effort to reach out to someone you care about this week in a meaningful way. Spend some time with them. And finally, I want to talk about self-compassion. We are so hard on ourselves, aren't we? It's so important to be kind to ourselves, even when things aren't going perfectly, and they never do. If you find yourself being critical, step back and ask yourself, how would you treat a friend in the same situation? And try to speak to yourself with that very same kindness. So there you have it, a few more ideas and how we can take a little better care of ourselves during this month of our self-care reset. I hope that inspires you to keep nurturing yourself, helps you to create a home that supports you no matter what's going on in the outside, that upside down world out there. You want to feel just supported and comforted in your own home. And let me know in the comments what you're going to try this week, just the one thing you're going to try for yourself. Now, I want to thank the really great comments I'm already getting on the last video. I just love that you're here and you can comment here and contribute and play around with us during this month. We can all do this together. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me today. Remember, self-care is not about escaping the real world and what's going on out there. It's about facing them with a calm mind and a strong heart. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.